statement and select. You can have a select statement here in place of column. From, you can have select statement in place of table. Where you can have select statement in place of condition. So the statement which is used within the select statement is nothing but subquery. Yes, Suday, any doubt?
సార్ కొంచెము ఫాంట్ ఇంక్రీజ్ కనిపించట్లేదు.
ఫాంట్ మొబైల్లో చూస్తున్నా,
ల్యాప్టాప్ లో చూసిన కొంచెం నెట్వర్క్ ఇష్యూ.
ఓకే, ఇది ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
So when we are using this, see, I'm using a select statement in place of column. I can use select statement in place of table. I can use select statement in place of where clause. So first let us see this where clause. We have already seen this. Okay, in place of this one, I told you something called as exists. Did we discuss exist? All right. Exist. See, check if row exists or not. Return row if available. Okay. So did we see any examples for exist? Yeah, like this. See, this is what is an example of using select statement in where clause. Okay. So when we talk about subquery, this is a key one. This is a normal subquery. We call this as normal subquery. Normal subquery is nothing but it is independent of outer query, and correlated subquery is dependent of outer query. How you are saying it is dependent? Because we are using outer query column in inner query. Okay, what is a normal subquery? It will output of subquery will be input for outer query. What is it?
మ్యూట్లో ఉన్నారు కదా, వాడు ఏంటి చేస్తున్నాడు?
Hey, you're on
మ్యూట్లో ఉన్నావు లేదు?
Output of subquery will be input for outer query. Okay, and correlated is nothing like that. Okay, say this subquery, normal subquery, it is executing only once. It is independent. That means it is not dependent on outer query. So inner query, we'll call this subquery as inner query, or let us talk as subquery. Subquery will execute only once per statement. In this, if you execute the select statement, first inner query, the subquery will execute, it takes the output, it gives the input to the outer query. So what will happen? This will execute only once per statement for this select statement. Whereas correlated subquery, okay, subquery will execute for each row of outer query. Why is it so? Because subquery is using the column of outer query, right? So what will happen if we are using this column? You are executing for each row of your outer query. If outer query is having 100 rows, this will execute 100 times. For each record, it will execute this condition. Okay, got it? No. So this is about normal subquery progress. Now this is when you are using where clause. Normally in place of column, how you use in place of column? See, we have this uh, using subquery in place of column. Select. I want customer name in the orders table. Select from orders where order amount greater than 4. So I need customer name as well. Okay. So what I'll do is order ID, comma, custody, comma, select customer name from customers where custody equal to a dot custody. Okay. So if you want phone number, then you should write one more select statement. You cannot write two columns. Okay. You want phone number, you can use like this. You can think, why can't we use joins? Yes, we can use joins, but this is also a way to use select statement. When we use normally select statement means if you are referring to any reference table, let us take you want uh, you have a reference table where you will maintain some dollar amount or you are maintaining some country code. At that point of time, you want to get the data. You don't need to join that data. So it's a small table. Then you can use such kind of things in place of column. This is just to explain you how we can use subqueries. This in place of column. Now let us take, this is the amount. This is the column as custom as phone. Okay. Let us take in place of table. How can you use a statement in place of that? We'll call as inline view using select in place of table. Okay. Inline view. So how we'll do that? Select star from again select. Let us take select custody, comma, sum of custody, sum of amount as total customer amount from orders. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm using this select statement, and now what I want to use where in this is the output. Okay, this is the select statement. Let us take as T1 or you can just directly use. Okay, or if you use this something like most of this student ID subject sum of marks. Okay. So he is writing multiple terms. In the multiple terms, they want to take total marks of the all test and all those things. Okay. And you want some condition here. Okay. Let us take instead of student ID, we'll take it as class. Okay. You want class in 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 classes. Each subject total how many marks. You want this kind of data. So what you are doing, class wise, you are taking this. Okay. So in the same example, we have seen there is a requirement I asked you. What is that? Second highest salary or higher with highest order. this one, when we are talking about second highest salary, with the same thing, what I'll do is second, let us take marks. So you have different students, and in class you need to get who got the second highest marks. So what I'll do first, I'll write statement class for getting the ranking. What I'll do, then strength of or partition by class ordered by amount is okay. So each class I am doing this, but sorry, this is marks, right? Okay, but look at this. In this table you have each subject wise, right? But you want overall class partition by should have student ID, okay? So you will take this part, okay? Let us take student ID. But each student has multiple subjects, right? So what do you need to do initially? First, what you need to do? You need to get something like from select student ID sum of marks from student marks, right? Okay, each student you are taking total marks from student marks. Now you have student and total marks as total marks. So what I'll do, I'll use total marks. So from this, I am taking student ID and I am taking order by total marks descending each student. Now what you'll get? You'll get student ID with total marks. Right. So this one I'll use DNK range time. Okay. Now what you're going to do? You need second highest salary. That means you cannot use alias names in the where class. So what you will do? Again you will write one more select star from where DNK equal to 2, or you want fourth equal to 4. Is it easy to read? If you're taking second, series is same, but what you're doing, you're taking this one. Is it easy to read? No, right? So what I need to do? Did you guys understand what I have done here? Can anyone explain? Can anyone explain me what is the query I have written? How I have written that? Chat. Anyone? What I have written? What did you understand with it?
Normal subquery. You written. Normal subquery you written.
Normal subquery. I want you guys to explain what I have done. Can someone explain? Can you read that? explain above select statement. Anyone try? Discuss and try what you do.
Select star from table place లో select statement ఇచ్చారు సార్.
ఈ సెలెక్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ని రీడ్ చేయమన్నా ఏది ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేసినాం అంటారు ఎట్లా
Okay.
రీడ్ చేస్తారు ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది ఎలా చెప్పాలి ఈ సెలెక్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయాలి ఎట్లా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారు
Instead of a table name, you have written a subquery. Uh, so you're calling that subquery and some other select query.
what is this statement is doing so from where this execution starts
So first, it try to get the data. What is the total number of marks from student underscore marks tables? Then it's try to read the dense rank. That is a window functions. Like the total, like 1, 2, 3. How many total marks you have got from the student marks? Then it will display the whole data for that.
anybody else
We are calculating second highest total marks.
that is the outcome
And second, select total marks for each student.
getting each student wise
Total marks.
total marks this is step 1 and ranking student
Assigning a ranks to each row.
actually you should not give this partition because you're already doing some ranking marks total marks starting from based on descending order okay getting second highest marks using weight condition this statement where you are getting this you're getting this from inner query this one right always keep this in mind when you are using any select statement you should start from this you are getting each student wise total marks and on top of that for each student we are giving a ranking okay you can use your total marks as well nothing wrong okay as is analytical okay so I am getting my total marks and I am giving this ranking to each mark so that my highest marks if same person is having same student different students are having same value same marks it will be one rank or two rank and this condition is a condition where it is retrieving from this subquery from these two select statements okay it is retrieving the second highest rank and by looking at this it is really a bit tough for us to read, right? So what I'm doing, see, always try to make your requirement split, okay? Split your requirement. So that what will happen, see, what I do, CT is nothing but it is a common table expression, okay? Where we will use the select statements in with clause by aliasing and use it further in the following main select statements. What we are doing with T1 as I'll use this. Okay. Now there is a next one. Comma. So here, what I'm doing from I can use from T1. Okay. Here I use T2 as. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm just using this statement. This statement, I'm using it in this. Now what I'm doing, I just use T2. Okay. And alias name is TN. Now where is my main select statement? This is my main select statement. Is it easy to read? Yes. How? See this. Select star from T2 at DNT equal to T. T2 means, what is this T2? Select student, total marks, dense rank, over marks. Okay, this is from T1. Where is T1? This is the T1. So you are using the taking total marks each student. Okay, so you need to split your requirement and then you should prepare the select statements and get it done. As we have a subject level, this one, okay, this is the one. If you want to, normally this is a, I want to show you a context where you will be using multiple things. Normally, if it is an employee and department, okay, employee and department, if it is salary based, normally people will be asking, find second highest salary. For this, you don't need to do any sum, right? So what do you need to do? You should just use only one select statement with T1 as student. Select A dot star, dense rank, partition by department. For each department, okay. If you are using for each department, you should use partition by department. Okay, order by salary descending from EMP. Select star from T1 equal. Suppose if they say which is not for each department, it is entire organization for all employees, then you don't need this partition. Order of salary descending. Finding second highest, third highest, fourth highest, it is just changing this number. You should just remember this. This is if somebody asks you, there is on top of this, if you want to build any total order amount or total all those things, then you should build a total order ID. If it is an order detail, for each order you have multiple reports, then you should sum those total order amount, then do dense rank on top of that, right? So here, sorry, I forgot, group by student. Okay, if you don't want this, like, or if you need all the columns, then what you need to do, you can I'll just join the student ID here and get it. Or you can use over partition by sum of, okay, sum of order by or over partition by. Then you will get it complete sum of amount. Okay. So this is one thing. This is the second highest salary, and this is how we will be using common table expression CTE. Okay, got it? Why we are discussing this? This is important for a data engineer to identify who use CTE to identify the second highest salary. Now let us discuss how you will identify the duplicates as well using the same thing. Okay, identify duplicates. Multiple is using group by. How we will use select. Keep this in mind. This is a constant. Okay. Select column 1, column 2. Control star from table 1. Group by C11, C2. Having control star greater than 1. This is a way to identify duplicates using group by. Here you can change your column names. That's it. Let us take it is employee. Then you should just use this employee. So based on employee ID, you want that. So you use employee ID group by employee, and your table name is employee. If it is customer, customer ID, phone number, or customer name and phone number and email ID combination. So based on the combinations, you can change phone number, email, and this is customer. So you want phone number, email, but remaining everything remains same. So only column name and table name you should. Okay. So this is using group by. There is other way as well using row number. With even as select. Let us take the same example. Phone number, comma, email, dot star, comma, row number of over. So here you need the ranking, sequence number. On what basis you need to group, identify, and do that. So what I do, partition by. Let us take, you need duplicates on the phone number and email combination. Phone number, email. You can give some order by some date or ID, or you can just give. So normally we'll be having some order by date, update date, or create date. I'll give this as RM from customer to. Here I will use select star from T1 where RN greater than 1. This is, what is this? What I'm doing now? If the combination of phone number and email ID, if you have more than one combination, then it will give you the result set. Okay. Is it clear how we are using this identifying the duplicates? Is it clear? Now, based on this, we can also delete duplicates using this row number. Same whatever we have done. So in Oracle, delete duplications. In Oracle, it is different. Only in Oracle, it is different. In other databases like SQL Server or PostgreSQL, okay, and also in BigQuery, we can delete this instead of writing the select statement. You need to just use this everything remains same. If you use select, it will return. If you use delete, it will delete. Okay. Now my question here is, this is to identify the duplicates, right? I want to retrieve only unique values from the table. So to get the unique values, again we have two ways. One is, so let us to retrieve unique values of ones. Let us take, you have select customer ID from order stream. You have lots of same customer can book lots of this one, right? So what I'll do to get unique, I will use group by custody. This is the one way, or I will use distinct. These are the two ways where we can use it. Okay. These are the key SQL statements which we need to know as a data engineer. CT is group by is identifying duplicates, identifying, getting the unique values, finding the second highest salary. These are the key things which we need to understand. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? Because if you look at this, here we have a lot of things. Not only this, in this what we are seeing is most of the things are related to data. So when before going to this data flow, you should able to write the select statement. Only then it will be easy for you to use this data flow. Okay. So we will end the session here today, and from tomorrow we'll jump back to ADF. But you guys need to be familiar with this select statements, whatever I have explained today. If you are not familiar and if you are not getting it, we can again discuss. I'm sharing notes. Just have it in your inbox. Some select statement is having issue. Is it because of having